Welcome to an overview, discussion, and demonstration of the credit card processing functionality from IQMS. Credit card processing not only allows organizations to accept credit card payments, but also helps to process the accounting settlement and generate cash receipts to post transactions. Let's now take a look into the software, first beginning with setting up credit card merchants within the system. To do this, we'll go to System Setup, System Parameters, then we'll click the Credit Card Merchant tab. Here, the user will fill out the description, select the gateway information from the drop-down list, name and bank account number for the merchant they are setting up. For international merchants, the user can also select the correct currency from the drop-down here. Clicking Account Settings will bring up additional parameters that are necessary for setting up the specific merchant, including Merchant ID, Terminal ID, Group ID, and so on. Once these details have been entered, we can now assign credit card information to specific customers. To do this, a user will need to open up Customer Maintenance and select a customer. Once the customer record is open, the user will select the credit card icon at the top of the window, which allows them to view the credit card information that is currently on file for this sample customer. If they would like to add an additional credit card for this customer, they can do so by selecting the plus icon. Here, we're looking at a sample sales order from that same customer whose credit card information we have just viewed, including the items being purchased in the middle and the releases at the bottom of the screen. We can see that same credit card information for this customer by clicking on the Attached Credit Card icon, and a user can charge the credit card on file if they'd like by clicking on Credit Card Charge. What's typically more common is charging the credit card after the sales order has been processed and shipped and the AR invoice has been generated. That is the scenario we will run through here. As indicated with the color coding of the sales order release, this particular order has been shipped and is pending invoice. Within AR invoicing, a user would click on the plus icon to create a new invoice for this particular order, then select Uninvoiced Shipments. The user would then select the correct customer, then this plus sign to select the particular shipment that they would like to invoice against after selecting the invoicing terms. We can confirm the invoice details here on the right side of this window. With the invoice created, the user can select the same Charge Credit Card icon that we saw earlier. The system will then confirm both the credit card information as well as the relevant details to the sales order, including the total amount to be charged. Again, the credit card information shown here is pulled directly from the customer master record that we viewed earlier. The system provides a quick and easy way to validate the credit card by clicking the Validate button here. Finally, when the user is ready to charge the credit card, they can select Charge here. Once the card has been processed, the system allows the user to print a receipt. It also presents the user with a detailed response with all the relevant information pertaining to this particular credit card transaction. If the user needed to void the credit card transaction, they can simply select Void at the bottom of this window. Now that the credit card has been processed, the user can post the invoice by selecting the Post Invoice icon here. We can now view the settlement information by opening the Credit Card Settlement module. By clicking on the Filter icon, a user can choose which types of transactions the system will display, such as Authorized but not settled, Settled, Voided, and so on. In order to view the transaction we just charged, we will be selecting Authorized but not settled. We can now see the transaction at the top of the window, including the order and invoice information, the amount authorized, and by whom. To settle this credit card transaction, which will ultimately transfer funds from the customer's account to the vendor, the user needs to click Confirm here. Once the system has settled the batch of payments, we can now view the entire list of settled payments, including the one we just processed, by changing the filter at the top of the screen. We can now open up the Cash Receipts module to view the receipt for this particular posted invoice. Here we can see all of the details surrounding this payment. This concludes our demonstration of the credit card processing functionality from IQMS. As we have seen, these tools provide the most integrated and seamless way for organizations to not only accept credit card payments, but also process account settlements and generate cash receipts to post transactions within the system. Thank you for taking the time to watch this overview of the credit card functionality from IQMS. If you would like more information on the products and services from IQMS, please visit IQMS.com.